hate God back in the city. So something kind of just pissed me off right now, and what do? I bring it to the family. I want to talk about it. So let's go to the videotape. Let's run the intro with the best intro in the game, and we'll get into it. Cheers, family. Welcome back. Hold on a second. Let me get situated. All right. So I have to go to the bank, right? Also, for those of you that have been asking, where's the apex predator? Back on the wrist, baby. The apex predator's back. So anyway, it's a beautiful day out here in lovely Miami. Lovely Miami. Miami is scorching hot right now. It's the hottest place on planet Earth right now. So anyway, I go to the bank, right? And I got to make, a few little deposits. So I have a bunch of checks and I have some cash to deposit, right? So at this point, the bank is closed, so you got to make your deposits in the ATM, right? So I go to the ATM. There's nobody at the ATM. There's no line, right? Okay. So I go to the ATM. I take out my checks, hey, I'm a businessman. I do business. So I have, a bunch of checks and I have some money to deposit. Back in the days, we used to have that drawer that you could open to make night deposits. And they used to give you like this little money case or whatever, but most banks have gotten, and you would make your deposits and they would tally it up in the morning when they got there, whoever took care of the night deposits, and then your accounts would reflect accordingly, right? But most banks, especially the banks that I deal with, they have got rid of that night draw depository thing. And so you got to make your deposits at the ATM, which is cool because, they register right away into your account. Some checks might have, if it's a personal check or whatever, or some business, whatever, they might have, 2-day hold on an amount of the deposit, or some bigger deposits or whatever. They might have a 7-day hold on it, right? But for the most part, they go through right away, especially if it's a familiar check that your account is always receiving. And they go through, so they register right away. So it's cool. The ATM is cool. I don't mind it, right? But I'm gonna be a few minutes at the ATM because I got several different deposits to make in, across a few different bank accounts. So, boom, I go to the ATM. There's no one at the ATM when I get there. And this particular bank, there's only one ATM, one machine. So what a beautiful view. But anyway, you want to see the view? I'll show you. Beautiful, right? So anyway, I'm there, I'm making my deposits, right? And so I'm putting in checks, I'm getting the receipts, I close out that, I'm putting in several checks into one account. I get a receipt, I'll have to put in another card, swipe that card, get another receipt, whatever. So I'm gonna be there a few minutes. So a line starts, because you at the ATM, it's outside, it's not in a space, it's actually outside. So, you always looking around or whatever, because you're outside, and my head is constantly on a swivel anyway, no matter what city I'm in, whether I'm in Miami, whether I'm in New York, Boston, wherever we are, my head is constantly on a swivel anyway. More so when I'm making bank deposits, right? So I look around, and from no one to now there's a line forming. Okay, there's like two people behind me on the line, standing there waiting. Okay. Making deposit. Look back, my head is on a swivel, I look back, and now there's like a long ass line starting to form, right? And okay, so I'm still doing my thing, doing my business, doing my banking business. And now there's actually a line, there's like, I don't know, 8 people, 9 people on the line. And, so I don't think none of it. I'm looking, I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my business. That's what you're there for at the bank, right? To conduct your business. I'm not playing. I'm not on my phone. I'm not, effing around. I'm taking care of my business. I'm not standing there unnecessarily. I'm making my deposits. And I look around, and now the line is long, right? And people, I guess they start getting pissed. They start making noises. Sighing, sucking their teeth, all other kinds of foolishness, right? While I'm there making my deposits. So, of course, that actually makes you like a little apprehensive, so you start looking around, you're like, and you're trying to hurry up, you're trying to be courteous, but, do I close out before I'm finished and I let the line clear out, let 10, 12, 15 people go ahead of me, wait for all of them, and then go back and finish my business? No, I waited my turn. Fortunately, when I came this time, there was nobody at the ATM, but, I've been to the ATM thousands of times where there's people in front of me and I have to wait. But now you're behind me and you're waiting, But hey, man, wait your turn. I'm at the ATM. So people just making their noises, making side, and I'm looking back and I'm getting mad. They're getting mad or whatever, and it starts to piss me off. So, now I'm just doing my business and I don't give a damn, that you're waiting or whatever. What's your rush? You got to wait at the ATM. So I'm looking back and the line is stretching now, right? Because I'm here, I don't know, 15 minutes or whatever at the ATM. Which to me doesn't seem like long, but according to the line, it's like an eternity, right? So everybody's mad now. Everybody's pissed, right? And everybody's mad. All right, so I get all my receipts. I got a big bunch of receipts. My last receipt comes down. It's a long ass paper because I had to make all these deposits. This was several different checks in the last account. So I get the check images on the receipt, on the ATM receipt. So it's a long ass paper, and I got my other papers. So I got a lot of papers, whatever. And I look back, and everybody's like, and they're going now. The line is growing, and some guy behind me is go to do his little ATM business. I mean, hey, and everybody's mad because I guess because I took so long at the ATM. But look, man, my thing is, don't freaking get mad at me, because I make money. We make money. Our businesses make money. I'm making money, man. Don't get mad at me because I'm taking long at the ATM. Get mad at yourself. Get mad at yourself because you're going to the ATM to withdraw $40. Your transaction takes 5 seconds. Don't get mad at me for that. And, I mean, it's your fault you're broke. That's not, that's not my fault or my business, Hey, if I was behind you at the ATM, I would wait for you to withdraw your little $20 and go about your own little way. You know what I'm saying? Don't, hey, don't hate, participate, step your game up. You take longer at the ATM. Take longer at the ATM. Go out there and make some money, and you take longer at the ATM. So it pissed me off at the beginning, but now, and I said, I'm going to make a video and talk about it. But now that I'm talking about it, I'm actually sharing it here with the family. I'm actually thinking, you know what? It's a blessing that everybody was mad at me, right? That I took a long time at the ATM, because it's actually a blessing. That means that I'm doing good. If that means you're doing, I'm doing great. That means if you take a long time at the ATM with your deposits, if you're at the ATM and a line forms behind you, you're blessed. God bless you. You are blessed. That means that you're doing well. And if somebody's mad behind you because they want to, withdraw $40, then, shame on them. Shame on you. God bless you, and shame on them. Because you're doing, God has blessed you because you're doing better than them. So you know what? I'm not mad. I'm actually happy that I take a long time at the ATM. So if you see the 8 at the ATM, know if you get behind me, you're going to be waiting. I'm your host, Spiritual Prophet, 8 God in the City. And I'm out, baby. It's a cold, rainy, nasty day out here. And you can't do this with those other watches. But the apex predator loves the rain. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
For those who have none, I am the light. For those born in the dark, I protect the power. For all the souls out there who are weak, I am the fire. For those who are lukewarm, I am the passion. For those who are yet to find theirs, I am the climb. For those who have no stairs, I represent all the hurting souls who were told they would never be nothing. I am immortal or adversity.
Cheers, family.